team Sinner, a team Alcaraz nowadays.
Yeah.
Who you pick?
For me, it's Alcaraz because I met him already. So I definitely met him in Spain one time. So I'll definitely vote for him.
Are you yourself a tennis lover?
I do watch tennis. I can't play, so I'm not too into it. I'm more into things that I actually can do, but I do tend to watch it when the big games come on.
In your opinion, what's more difficult, to run 100 meters in 9:58 or to win 24 Grand Slam like Novak Djokovic did?
24 Grand Slam for sure. I'm positive that'll be harder for 24 Grand Slam. And he's just a wonderful athlete. He's an Oblo ambassador too, so I've met him a few times, and he's just a wonderful person.
Usain, thank you very much.
No problem.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I know you're aware of all the scenarios and everything that's going on. You and Carlos have both had the #1 ranking for 66 weeks. The #1 ranking's up for grabs this week. Added motivation for you?
No, I think I come here with just feeling quite free. You know, I take whatever the result is. I don't want to put myself pressure or anything else. At the end of the day, #1 is important, but in the same time, for me it's more important to improve as a player on this surface. I haven't won anything yet, you know, talking about big titles, and last year I was close, but you know, it is a new season, a new year, new feelings, and then we see how it goes.
I love that about you. Perspective is always fantastic. You mentioned a week at home for you.
Yeah.
What's the best part about that? I know you get to sleep in your own bed, but it's a different feeling, as you said.
Yeah, it's completely different. And honestly, it's nice to see the transition of having, you know, I usually practice here, so seeing the whole club in different way and so many people and great support, it makes it very, very special. So, but in the same time, sleeping at home, knowing the restaurants where might be a little bit less crowded, and knowing a little bit more the insides of the city helps. Coming here with my own way, with my own pace, and it feels good.
Jannik, you adapt obviously brilliantly to all the surfaces. It doesn't matter what you play on. But as far as your enjoyment as a tennis player, where does clay fall for you?
Well, look, I don't want to put rankings. I do believe that if you want to be a great player, you need to play good on every surface, and this is for sure a surface where I need to improve slightly. In the same time, it's always going up, you know, year after year. If I look of my process and everything, so we take it quite relaxed. It is enjoyable to play here, but it's also enjoyable to play on grass and hard court, you know. So yeah, I mean, at the moment I'm very happy on every court. I'm very happy when I have the chance to step on court healthy, and that's the most important.
Sharp start, my man. Good to see you in Europe.
Thank you so much.
Was it better than expected out there today? You looked phenomenal.
Better than expected, I don't know, but look, I'm just very, very happy to be back in Europe, especially here, you know, sleeping at home in my own bed, and it makes things a little bit, seeing, you know, tennis in a different view. You know, you're slightly more relaxed, and coming here, knowing the place very, very well, and it was a really, really solid performance today against a very, very tough player. You know, lefty, First match here on clay court is also not easy, but I'm very happy, and now let's see what's coming.
Again, not a long transition for you. What did you do to make sure you were sharp? Because you would have liked maybe a little bit more time.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit more time would have been better, but at the same time, it was my choice to play here. You know, I think the best practice is official match, and I am very happy to play at least one more match here. And again, you know, whatever comes, it's a really good bonus, you know. So mentally, I know that after here, I have some days off, which helps me also to recover fully then for Madrid, Rome, and then of course Paris. So, but yeah, good to have first official feedback, you know, and that's good.
Jannik, I know you're a pretty calm guy. As you've said, you don't get too high, you don't get too low, but 36 sets in a row at the Masters 1000 level, do you ever think, like, this is pretty crazy?
Yeah, look, it is. I mean, It means, of course, a lot. This stat is nice to have. In the same time, as I always say, even if you lose a set, at the end of the day, most important is to win the match. And I'm happy to put myself in the position. I'm happy to be back here playing again a big event, because at the end of the day, it's a Masters event. And yeah, some players are missing. But happy to be here, and hopefully I can show some good tennis.